Hey, so what's going on, guys? Lee here, and I'm back today with another Grand Theft Auto 5 video for you all. Today, we're going to be back out again with the LERP community, as always. If you guys want to join the community, the London Emergency Roleplay community, you know what to do. Just head over to www.lerp.uk and we'll get you guys in once you submit that application. Today, we're out in Charlie 905, which is our mini bus. We're just kind of taking the keys for what was left because I booked up quite late. So we're taking the keys for what we can get today. So right now we've just been dispatched to a criminal damage job. So we're about to head over there on the immediate grid. So we'll jump straight into it.
User joined your channel.
Metro, John number 4.
John number 4?
Welfare check, please.
Yeah, we're with the male now. He's calm and compliant. That'll be unit just landed with us, so well in hand.
Yeah, all noted.
And then obviously that's because at the moment it's your word against his. Hiya, alright. So it's your word against his at the moment. So we'll have a quick look through the CCTV and just see if we can clear it up that way. Alright.
And you go, I'm not paying for that door though, that's not my fault.
Just wait out here with my colleague for a minute, alright.
What's going on?
So, gentleman here, Mr. Oliver here, has gone into the shop, took his biking just obviously to prevent him from getting stolen and if he left it outside. He's gone in some part of the bikes, not the glass door and not the pane out.
Right, okay.
So, just trying to figure out both sides of the events.
No dramas.
There's obviously a counter allegation, but we'll sort it.
Yeah.
But it's been in Rita's reign. So.
Cool. What's your name, fella?
I want to give him my ID, mate.
Oh, I know, but I'm obviously just arrived, so I'm just asking your name. Just so obviously I know how to address you whilst I'm having a conversation with you.
My name's Oliver, mate.
Oliver. Nice to meet you, Oliver. I'm Kano.
Currently got a male, driving 91 male, black jacket, blue jeans,
That's about it.
refused to leave the
You
train
better pay
station
for that,
itself. Tube station, my apologies. Bell's becoming increasingly aggressive and is threatening to hurt TFL staff members.
Right.
BTP has
I've had a quick flick through the CCTV. What it looks like is that you've been riding towards the door at quite some speed, and it looks like you haven't been able to stop in time when you've come into contact with the door. Is that right? Because that's...
I've been coming down this hill and obviously the brakes, they're too sensitive. So I'm trying to put them on light, and it said to be flying. I tried to put them on hard and it just doesn't stop. It'll fling me over the handlebars. I've already break my arm so many times for that. I'm moving this.
Okay. So realistically then, I think, you know, if you agree, you're probably going to be at fault for this, aren't you? Because you have ridden that door with quite some speed, which has caused the glass to break.
Hey, come on. I've tried to brake. You can see it's not deliberate, surely, if you've actually watched it.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I believe, you know, I'm aware that accidents happen, but this shopkeeper now has a broken glass in the front door.
Do you not have insurance or something that'll pay for that?
Well, I think it's more appropriate if we can come to an amicable decision that, you know, if you can compensate him for the damage of the door, as you are at fault. Does that not seem reasonable?
No, I don't see it as my fault, mate.
Right, well then, if it's not your fault, then whose fault is it? Because it's you that's ridden into the door, isn't it? With your bike, regardless of whether your brakes were working properly or not. I suppose you have a responsibility to make sure that your bike is maintained.
User was moved
Yeah, what if that had been somebody on the street as opposed to a door of a shop? You could have caused quite serious injury to somebody.
I just bought that bike. I've only been trying out the last couple of days. I mean, can't see there's been many faults up until now.
Yeah, well, I'd certainly recommend perhaps getting it serviced by a cycle shop. But I suppose we need to deal with the issue now, don't we, of this door and the glass that you've broken.
How much is he even wanting for it? I've not got the money to pay much.
Well, I assume he's probably going to need to get some quotes. I think the best thing is for us to give him your details, so that once he's got a quote, he can get in touch with you about settlement for it. Is that agreeable with you?
I'll go with that. But then give him though just an email or a phone number or what?
Yeah, so if I take from you your phone number, and if you've got an email address as well, then that'll probably be quite useful, just in case he wants to send a copy of the quote over to you.
Wait, just get my number up, mate. It's a new phone and all. Right, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Right, so it's 07952 570
Metro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
390.
390. Brilliant. Okay, and what's your email address?
I need to give that. I don't use it much anyway, mate.
Well, it's just that if you want him to send you a copy of the quote that he gets, so obviously you can have a look over it and make sure that it's been quoted for properly, so it might mediate any disputes.
It's Oliver Jacobs 03@gmail.com.
Okay, brilliant. Alright, smashing. So what I'll do is I'll give those details to the shopkeeper then. Just check with him that he's happy with what we've agreed out here. And then you can go in and collect your bike and be on your way.
Well, what is he going to do? Because he's not the piece of stuff here, but I need to take it back.
Yeah, okay.
Cycle back.
Well, I'll speak to him and see if he's happy to sell that stuff to you. Alright, so that you don't have to go home completely empty-handed, and then we'll see if we can come to some sort of an agreement with him, alright? Give us a couple of minutes, okay.
Mirror Place, just from West Mirror Drive, so if I can get Metro, China number 905, Trojan 1, Trojan 401.
905.
401.
Thank you, unit. I know it's not your typical job, escalated job. We've got a male by the name of David Miles, born 28th of 2nd, 1985, refusing to hand his shotgun back into the registrar's office after his license has been revoked. There's no concern of him being violent, just a case that he's got a shotgun. We haven't done a bit of digging on PNC at all, but this could be an escalated job. Can get you all tools, please.
User joined your channel.
905 received.
Trojan 1 towards about 5-6 miles. There are no sights of the people involved.
Sorry, last message unreadable. Just confirm relatively unrelated conditions to the burglary.
Yeah.
Received.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, mate, how you getting on?
Doing alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm digging those trousers.
Say again?
I says I'm digging those trousers.
Ah, I like these ones.
Right, yo. The honest, this guy's refused to hand his shotgun back in or something.
2 rifles, I believe.
2 rifles.
Mental illness, so didn't want to go in there on my own, really.
Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah, 2 rifles.
Yeah, just run the zero through the PNC box of David.
Okay.
Get no trace PNC. Can we confirm this is correctly over him?
The VRM was on CCTV at the time, not unaware of his false place where we've been. So it's just to pass on to MP, please.
Yeah, well, no, we put it towards MP. Unfortunately, there's not.
I'll let you boys go first.
ANPR either.
Hello, please.
Message out in a minute.
Cheers.
Police, hello, you in there? Anyone? Should I open the door, sir? You want a word, please? No. No? Easy eye, sir. Come to the door, please, and open it.
Strange.
All we need is weaponry, I'm afraid.
Mate, come to the door. Just need to have a chat with you.
Metro, trying to have
bit of a push. So,
Can we come in?
No.
You alright, sir?
No way. No.
Come outside.
Where are you going?
35. Thank you, unit. It's going to be the coming in for
Okay.
Avenue.
No way.
Reports on
Knife,
IC1.
knife, knife.
Knife.
Get more units towards.
Swerving in and out of traffic, man.
Put it fucking
jump in.
down. Put it
Where is
down
it?
now.
Where is it? On.
Put it down.
On.
My bedroom.
Hey fella, you've been taser pointed, right? You get 50,000 volts pointed at you, okay? Drop that knife on the floor now.
Very limited information.
I'll just stay
User
back
left
for you.
your channel.
Fella,
I'm
listen to
gonna
me.
get to control now. Stand by.
Put the knife down.
Come back and talk to this fella.
Trojan 405, correction. Trojan 401, go ahead.
401, get me more units, please. We've got a male with
User
a
joined your
dagger.
channel.
Fella, what's your name?
All received. Try number 20, try number 21, Trojan 2,
I
can
want
I
to
get
take
full,
you away
please?
from me.
What's your name, bud?
No.
2-1.
Hey, my name's Kano, okay? Obviously, I'm a police officer with Met Police, alright?
Yes, yes.
We just want to talk to you, okay? We just need you to put the weapon down so that we can talk to you and have a conversation with you, okay?
I want to take them away from me. I don't want them. I want to keep them.
What do you want to keep?
My guns.
Okay, well, we can talk about that after, okay? But first of all, what we need you to do is just put the knife down for us, okay? Because we can't talk about that stuff until you make it safe, alright, for us to do so. And we're not comfortable having that conversation if you're still in possession of that weapon. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to look at putting that on the floor for us and coming out and having a chat with us? Right, just drop that on the floor, okay, before you come towards us, right? Right, I just want you to face away from me, okay? Just kick that knife away from you across the other side of the room, okay?
Good.
Don't reach for it, don't pick it up. Just kick it away from you, okay?
Power Street, southbound.
Right, now what I want you to do is start walking back towards me, okay? Just keep facing away from me and walk back towards me, alright? Okay, just stop right there. Okay. Right, when you just approach you, okay? Don't move, okay? There you go. Right, mate. Just go stick these cuffs on you just now, okay?
User left your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Control, you can
It's
stand down the
officers.
other units,
Right, just now.
towards this guy with the dagger, we've got him in custody.
You're currently placed under arrest, okay? For possession of an offensive weapon, okay? You don't have to say anything to me, I'm defensive. Do not mention when questioning something which you may later allow in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, do you understand that?
User joined your channel.
Okay. Necessities for your arrest is to, for means of a prompt and effective investigation, okay? Prevent any injury. And for the means of identifying yourself, okay? I'm going to take you through. We'll sit you down in the living room, okay? But first of all, we're just going to give you a quick search, alright? Did you have anything on you need to know about before we search you?
User left your channel.
No. Put the knife on the floor.
You've got no more weapons on you, no?
Where's the shotguns? Or rifles, were they?
At
Pardon?
that door to the left.
I think there's some ammo here, mate. Do you want to take that?
Left. Yeah.
There you go.
Are you saying, while she's saying this, in the bedroom to the left?
Right.
So
No,
it's-
no, one you're next to in there. To our right. My right.
I'm going
no
to take you
issues.
through here and we'll sit you down on the couch just now, okay?
User was moved to your channel.
There's no
No,
couch. Cancel that.
Just have a look. Set him on the floor, so I'll take him
van
out
out
if you
yet?
want.
Go ahead, just sit yourself on the floor for me just now, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you got to sit your back against the wall there, alright? Right, so what's your name, mate?
David.
David?
Yeah.
Yeah, David, I said I'm
User
getting
joined your
alright.
channel.
So is there any other weapons inside the house that we need to be made aware of?
No.
No, there's no firearms in the house.
Yeah.
You sure?
Behind
Where there is?
you. Behind you.
Okay, whereabouts are they? Behind me?
The cupboard behind you. In the
cupboard.
safe.
Right, no problem. Alright, Inspector Fielding's going to go in and have a wee look through there and just try and find those, okay?
Alright guys, got another guy with a machete.
Well, Jam, I'll catch you later. So, apparently you've been refusing to hand some firearms in as well.
Mine. Not theirs,
Let me
and
put
mine.
the phone on one sec.
I know they're yours, but if you don't have the correct license for them.
No, I took it off me. It was mine.
Okay. And do you understand why it was revoked?
No, mine. They said yes.
Okay. So, do you suffer from any illnesses at all?
Doctor said I do.
Okay, and what did the doctor say that you suffer with?
Bipolar.
Bipolar disorder?
Severe depression.
Okay, no problem. Did you have any tendencies to, have you ever had any kind of thoughts about hurting yourself or anyone else?
No.
No?
Just
No, the rifles have been secure. I'm gonna have to clear up.
No problem at all, mate. That's fine. Is there still one here? Yeah. That's fine. Hey, David, so obviously we understand what your kind of frustration is with the situation. We understand that it's out of your hands essentially. But the information that's been passed to us is that you're not allowed to be in possession of any firearms because you're not deemed medically fit to do so. Okay? And understand you might physically be fine, and you very well most of the time might well be mentally fine, but obviously you do still suffer from an illness, which means that part of the time you might not be medically fit, and if you're still in possession of those firearms during that time, you might be a risk to yourself or other people. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we do need to obviously seize those firearms. Okay, so they've been taken by Inspector Fielding. Okay, so we do need to seize those firearms. Okay, so you won't be able to get them back. They will be destroyed. Okay.
No, no, mine.
User left your
I
channel.
understand that they're yours, but as I say, just due to the condition that you suffer from, okay, they need to be destroyed. Okay, you wouldn't be allowed to keep possession of those. Alright, and obviously with what's going on today with the knife and all that kind of business, alright, you are placed under arrest, okay, but that's more to allow for us to kind of look further into what's kind of going on with you, okay. So do you suffer from any other medical conditions or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay, so what we'll do, alright, we'll get you up, we'll take you down to the van, we'll grab some details from you and whatnot, and we'll be able to basically see a little bit more about you and be able to kind of ascertain why everything's obviously happened today, okay? And then we'll be able to give you that information as well, alright? Cool. So do you want to stand up and we'll take you down to the van?
Need a hand.
Yeah, we'll get you up. Where's your house keys at? So we can secure your house for you.
Next to the phone on the left.
They're on the stand there, yeah? Right. Right, my colleague will help you. He'll probably keep a hold of you just while we're going down the stairs so that you don't fall in the handcuffs, alright?
Okay.
Anything found inside will be deemed as yours, and it's also visually and audio recorded. Okay?
You just do us a favour, find out his details and whatnot. I'm going to go back up and secure his house.
No worries.
Thank you.